Hello, and welcome to the joy of crafting. Oh, I was just repairing my clothes here. You know, sometimes your clothes get a bit worn, and you wanna put them through the old repair project. You can't repair them while you're wearing them, but we seem to all be repaired up now. We're in good shape. Now this video is gonna. I seem to be holding somebody's arm there as well. We've been on some mild adventures since the last episode. We've discovered that you can use the limbs of a fallen enemy as a handy little makeshift weapon. Now what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to go exploring. We're going to check out what's out there in the world. Now I see a fella right over here. And he's probably going to go fight a crocodile, I believe. He's going to fight something. We're just going to hang back and wait and see how that turns out. We don't really need to. We're just going to be patient. We'll be patient and scavenge what's left. Alright there. Now. Uh-oh. Yep, he seems to be angry at us. Now, I didn't do anything. I don't know why you're angry at us. Now, we've got a little shield here. I'm not sure if I had that yet in the last episode. But I can give you a bit of defensive powers. You go out and you can use a pick or an axe to harvest corpse. Get some flesh and some bone. Where'd that little man go? Now he must be somewhere right around here. I don't see him though. Now I do hear some sort of a monster coming for me, but I don't know from where. I would like to find the body of that man. He might have something useful on him. But I'm not seeing it around anywhere. Oh well. We'll move on. Now quite often you come around this little campfire and there'll be people fighting with alligators. I don't see any alligators. I hear something though. Oh, there's... Speak of the devil. Now what have we got here? We've got at least 2 of them. Oh, that's way too many. That's too many alligators. Seems like this person here found an alligator earlier. You know what? I don't want to fight this many alligators. I'm gonna just gonna make my escape here. Might harvest a little meat off this guy though. Alright. Now we'll lose these crocodiles up the cliff face. We don't have to worry about them. You know, it's always better to run away and live and fight again some other time. There's our little settlement there from previous episodes. There's nobody actually there. That's a phantom. That's a phantom nobody. Don't worry about him. He comes with the equipment. He's already there when you build it. Let's go see what's over here. I wonder if any of that iron is recharged yet. Now, sometimes there's some little iron nuggets around here. Here we go. You always want to get as much iron. Comes in handy. All sorts of little projects you can build that iron later on. What we're going to do is we're going to cross that river and go back down and we're going to see if we can capture us somebody. We've got a club. We got this little club here we can use. Knock someone unconscious, drag them back, and put them on that spinning wheel we saw a minute ago. Convince them to join our team. That's what we're going to try to do. But we're looking for a particular type of person. And we might not find exactly the person we want, but we'll see if we can find somebody. I'm going to run for this iron first, and then we'll come back along the other side of the river on our way back towards our camp. I seem to be getting all hung up on these little boulders here. Yeah, there's some more iron. I knew there'd be some more iron living over here. Just all back up in here. Oh, that is a very large crocodile. I'm glad he didn't see me before I saw him. I could have gotten ugly. All right, there's a more reasonable size one. Oh, there's a lot of crocodiles over here. It's a whole little oasis. Let's go ahead and get away from that. Oh my, they're really coming out of the woodwork now, aren't they? Let's see what's up this little mountainy mountain here. Crocodiles, they're not too good at climbing up cliff faces, so we should be fine once we get up here. Now, I am perfectly able to defeat a crocodile in one-on-one combat at this point, but well, I don't want to get ambushed by a whole mess of them. That wouldn't be very fun at all. Just getting all sorts of little bites on you from all sides. We respect our animal friends, but we want to be careful with them as well. Sometimes they don't respect us too much. All right, now seems like we're hungry. We'll take a look. Let's see. It's always good to take a look and eat what's getting ready to expire soon. Probably some of these insects. Looks like everything's all right. Oh my! I hear something sneaking up on me. There's more alligators over here. They're just all over the place, aren't they? Alligator camps are not the kind of camps I'm looking for there, fella. I'm just trying to peacefully mind my own business over here. There we go. Now there's a human camp. Now we don't want to get the alligator to it, but crocodiles, I don't believe they'll cross a river. They usually don't. Oh my, it looks like he has crossed. Well, I guess it's time for a last resort here. We'll just have to take him out. Oh, you can't run while you're holding the bow, I've just discovered. Where'd that little sucker go? I believe I'm gonna have to give up on the old archery there. You can't move too fast while you're holding the bow. I only just discovered that. Oh. Now there's a little trick. You can sort of run around back behind their hips. They have a really hard time attacking you if you can pull that off. This isn't the fastest weapon to try that trick with, though. Well, we've got us a few arms. I figure we might as well go ahead and use them up while we can. While they're still good for something before we get against the really tough enemies. Oh my. This is not going the way I was hoping. We're in a bit of trouble here. Well, where did he go? He didn't drown, did he? There he is. Wait a second. It looked like his health meter recharged there, but I'm not really sure why it did that. Let's go ahead and harvest this corpse. Gives us all sorts of raw materials we can use. Fangs. Look at all that. Crocodile head. I've got a crocodile head now. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Just have us some little snacks here. Now the gruel, that's a special recipe you can make. One of your campfires with some seeds and some plant fiber. It lasts a real long time before it goes bad. Just go ahead and get ourselves all filled up, and we'll have a drink of water while we're over here by this water. Don't even have to use our little canteen type object there. Now I'm going to try to take a look at this camp over here and see if I can figure out what sort of bad guys are over there. We're looking for an entertainer is what we're looking for. You see, there's some spooky places in this game, and an entertainer's helpful to sort of set your mind at ease once you've seen some tough things. Can't really see the camp from up here, unfortunately. That's what I was hoping to do. Let's climb down. We just barely caught that one. Now we'll try to sneak up on him. It doesn't usually work. We're not very sneaky. You know what? Speaking, I wonder if there's any attributes that can make us sneaky. Agility? That doesn't seem to do anything for sneakiness. What we're going to do, we're going to get encumbrance up to that little round blip there. We'll see what that does. Looks like balance and counterbalance. We'll go ahead and get that. And now we still got plenty more points. Well, we're using the bow now, so let's go with a little bit of accuracy, I was trying to say there. Get a couple of blips of accuracy. We'll get some stand. We don't want to get too unbalanced. We'll get the stuff we don't have anything of yet, then we'll more strength and vitality. That's always going to come in handy. And it sounds like somebody's attacking me. Oh my goodness, they snuck right up on me. Now this is a fighter, which is not really what we're looking to capture. So we'll try just beating them in combat. Once we get ourselves equipped here. Oh my. They're awfully quick with that spear. Finding it a bit problematic trying to get a hit in that quick little spear jab. I guess we need to block it again. Even if you block it, they're so fast. You know, this just doesn't seem to be working. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat this person when they're so quick with that spear. If we could get him to do a big attack and miss, that would be helpful. Oh, well, they did a big attack in the head. That's not what I was going for. Oh my. Oh dear. Would you stop hitting me when you're not even aiming at me? That's mighty annoying. That's mighty annoying. Wasn't even pointed at me and hit me. Again. You shouldn't be able to hit me when you're swinging around me like that. Alright, I believe we're going to just have to say goodbye to you. get us across this water. Something about that spear weapon, it just doesn't seem to give you an opening. Let's see if we can't sneak up on her. Well, we nearly took her down, and she started up those little quickie pokies. Those little quickie pokies there. They're quite dangerous, but I've got a plan. You see, it's good to always have a plan. Oh my, she can run across that. I didn't know she was gonna be able to run across that. Thought that water might have been too deep for her, but apparently I was incorrect about that assumption. Now we're just going to be cheap, and we're going to do this here. And I hear a little crocodile. Well, I just used up all my stamina trying to pull the bow back. She's just going to stand there, though. I might want to get her up on dry land so I can harvest the body. Might be what I want to do. Well, I'm having a hard time holding it steady there. Her health sure does recharge quick. Maybe we'll just go ahead and end this. Now I wonder if we can... We don't seem to be able to get anything out of our inventory. Let's see if we can... We can, however... Well... Ah, she dropped a loot bag. Is that what that is? Well, we don't seem to be able to get her stuff, but at least we harvested some meat off the body. Hopefully none of these other people are going to have them a spear on them, because that was quite frustrating. Now let's see. Let's see what is around this corner after all. Can't see anything. Oh! Well, sounds like somebody's noticed us. At least they don't have any spears. Now let's have a little look out here in the open of what we're dealing with. What does that say? A smelter. What is that? We got a fighter and a smelter. You know what? These guys are awfully tough. They're awfully tough, and they're not what we need. So we're gonna run away from them. We're looking for us an entertainer. This would probably be a lot easier to beat in combat as well, I would imagine. Oh, imagine the fighters there. Not gonna be the easiest. Not the easiest to take out in combat. Well, while we're over here, let's go ahead and look at that thing. Got some eggs. Always grab eggs just whenever you're running past. At some point we'll be able to use that aloe we've been gathering to make some sort of medicines. And I do believe I hear... Oh, that crocodile has glowing blue eyes. He's going to be a real tough one. He's one of them legendary crocodiles. You don't want to mess with him. He'll really ruin your day. Quick. Those legendary animals, we're not going to be able to take those on for a long, long time. They are very, very tough indeed. Now we seem to have found us another camp over here with a guy doing a little two-step. What's he doing there? Is he going to help us fight the crocodile? He just seems to be hanging out. Arcos the Wanderer.
Another new one, eh? I can smell it on you. Veterans tend to smell just a little more like despair. I'm Arcos. Once a sailor, now a wanderer. You didn't think you were the only one, did you? You should go up north. There's whole cities of exiles up there.
Well, hello, Mr. Animal. Please don't attack us while we're talking. Alright, we can learn an emote, the polite clap. Let's see what that does. Oh, we learned it. Suppose we can talk some more. That seems to be the only options we have with this fella.
In the beginning, there were only a few of us. But now, it seems like fresh-faced fools are showing up every week. Not all of them are as friendly as I am, mind you. Watch your step. There's a lot of desperate people out there.
I have already noticed. The people are
Bracelets.
a bit unfriendly in this town.
Saw one fool cut his arm clean off trying to get rid of it. He bled to death right there in the sand. Nasty business.
And he's...
Keep it on. You'll start to hear the voices soon enough, and you'll start seeing the ghosts. I don't think the voices are for us. Not for us here and now. I think they were talking to somebody else. Back then. Wherever it was. Whenever it was.
Now we have already seen a bit of... Oh my.
Farewell. I won't pin my hopes on seeing you again.
Well, that's probably a good idea with this legendary alligator running up on me. Sorry, crocodile, I keep mixing that up. But now what is this over here? Leave me alone, Mr. Alligator. We seem to have a shipwreck or something. Seems very simple. It doesn't seem to have any items or doodads in it. So we'll just leave that alone for now. Now what am I seeing? Is this another camp over here? I wonder if I can lead these guys over to the crocodile. If they're not the type that I would want to knock out and bring home with me. I really wish I had some sort of binoculars or something so I could tell what these guys were from a distance. Yeah, let's work on some food then. Somebody's walking right up on me. These guys are usually pretty peaceful. Oh, is he going to fight an alligator? Well, I suppose they'll probably perish in the attempt. Seems to be what generally happens. Did they leave any goodies at the campfire? I don't think they did. Fighter, Tanner. 2 fighters and a Tanner. We don't need you anyway. You know, eventually we'll just settle on just getting whoever we can get just for the sake of getting somebody, but yep, they all perished. I figured they might. Even a regular crocodile is a bit of a challenge, especially when you don't know the trick to fighting them. Just run around behind the little, just stay behind his little behind there. Alright, now, where do those people go? I suppose we'll just take what we have just for the sake of it. Doesn't look to be particularly... No, there were 3 people here. Seems like some of the bodies keep disappearing, because I'm certain I saw 3 people fighting him. Well, we got us another severed arm. That's a bit of a silly... That's a bit of a silly swinging a severed arm around as a weapon. Alright, it's getting dark now. We're going to start heading back towards our home. And back towards where there's more camps of these low-level enemies that we might have some chance of defeating. Still a bit on the hungry side, so we'll eat a few more bugs and, well, Just the books for now. We don't want to eat any raw meat, because that's a bit dangerous. You know what? Am I allowed? I don't think I am allowed to use their campfire to cook. I think I have to have my own. Alright, we got another camp over here. Now, I do wish I could find out what kind of people were at it without walking right up to them, but seems to not be the case. Oh, he's got a throwing weapon. Oh, he's got a bow. Let me get out of the line of fire. Excuse me, mister. Excuse me, mister. We'll go ahead and try to take you out. Whoops, we hit the power attack button by accident there. Didn't mean to do that. It's awfully dark here. You know what? It's a bit too dark, I'd say. Can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, hush up, you. I don't need your silliness. Alright, we've gotten one strike in. He seems to be going for those heavy attacks. Oh, he got us with that one, though. We're definitely winning this fight so far. Oh. Even when he hits us, it's not too bad. We gotta watch out for those spear people, though. That spear was mighty dangerous compared to what else we're finding. Alright. Well, we've splatted him. Now, this is probably going to be an archer, judging by the fact that they're arching. Yep. Let's go ahead and see if we can capture us this archer. Where did they go? Oh. I didn't see him in the dark there. He snuck up on me through the dark. And we've got that little blue mark up there. That's when they get knocked out, is when they run out of that. I tell you what, it is quite difficult to knock somebody out with this club here. It's a good thing is artificial intelligence doesn't seem to be too good, because he's doing a lot of standing around, not even fighting. There we go. Now he's just unconscious now. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat some food. We really are getting hungry a lot here. We're going to eat some of that. Oh heck, let's have us a steak. We're awfully hungry. A steak and some roast beef even. Now, can we? Now, see, we cannot use this fire to cook the meat we already have. That's unfortunate, but we're going to tie this guy up with some ropes here. Once I figure out how to do it. One moment. Let's try setting this over there. Now, press square to drag. Maybe we don't need to. Alright, well, we got him. Alright, now we're just going to drag him on back home. It's going to take us a while to get there. Yeah, we can hold the torch while we're dragging this guy. Or are we? Are we not dragging him anymore? Equip a rope to drag. Oh. Nope. Apparently we use the rope with our left hand. That makes sense. Rope in the left hand. The club in the right hand. Now we're just going to drag him on back home. As I said, it's going to take... Now we can run with him. Hopefully that doesn't scratch him up too bad dragging on the ground like that, but let's go ahead and get him home. We wanted to make sure we at least got somebody during this video. Now, is that right over there going to be our home? Or is that a different island am I at? Let me have a look at the map. Oh dear, we've got... Well, we can get to our home from that island. Let's go ahead and cross over. You okay back there? Oh my. You seem to not be having a fair time, but well... I do believe, yeah, you'll float. You're alright. He'll do just fine back there. Don't you worry about him. We're going to get him home. I suppose we'll just be done. Now, I wonder, can I harvest plants while I'm drinking? It does appear that I can.
Someone's coming.
Oh, dearie me, I've done messed up and walked right into an enemy camp. I got myself armor. We don't want an armor. No, don't. Who are you trying to attack there? Fighter in an armor. We don't want you anyway. What was this guy? He was some sort of a baker or something. Something to do with heat, I remember. A furnace operator? What did he do? Oh no, he's an archer. I was incorrect about that. He's the archer we captured. He's the archer. He's the archer. That's somebody else I was thinking of. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. Oh dear. I walked up to a crocodile with a prisoner right as I'm running out of stamina. That was a bad idea. But we got our stamina back. We'll be alright. Just run right around here. He's still with me back there. That poor fella just getting dragged, bouncing his head off the rocks and whatnot. We're almost home though. He'll be okay. We're almost home. Just look at all these critters out here. Life out in the wasteland. Not the wasteland. What's it called again? I'm thinking of Fallout there. What do you call it? The exiled lands? The forbidden lands? Does it say on here? I don't believe it does. Let's get away from those critters. Nothing else behind us, is there? We'll drag this fella into our house here, because it's about time to say goodbye for this video. Oh, his underwear is showing. Poor fella. I'd say we're about out of time for now, and in the next video we'll set about turning this guy into a loyal servant. I believe that's what we'll do in the next video. We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.